Yama Ghana fo akwaba na afei yense kasebo no ase. Yense kasebo no ase a na yebo ade awuramu ewo NDC chiniye kese amanyuko no emu. Na party no dwam trani kese eye Wopani Johnson asiedu enketia General Mosquito, the only mosquito in Ghana politics ya wo hyeche na wode batakali eto akire. Emu nsam ane yewuramu. Na se Ghana fo nyina ebeka yi a emfinhia na bia no. Se Ghana yebeto aba ayana ehu behia se amanyuko akese emienu NPP ene NDC no wo modo mo sa ebehye entiase apamo ase de yeka ne se peace declaration ene se NPP ebeswai se abato ekwakoto no wo mbehwe amasumdue atimi aba ewo bra entokwa etuonto sekan entwa obibiada na abanso enkobo obia sadanso ana MPP amanyuko no wo mo so do mo sa hye ase se ne beya wo magana ya sumdue ebetima fa no ntoma pa efra nanso no Yewura Johnson se dun katia echire mu se afiwei sa eye peaceful declaration no enya de se wo mo be sign ne assign ne china Yewura Johnson se dun katia echire mu ese se jai sayo wa nyai sayo a jai man council jai man ka enye yie na se bi ewu ja tetatetan so a ye beja wo hwan ni hwani Yewura Johnson se dun katia echire mu se 2020 wo bra ne ye babeto aba no NDC ni MPP wo mo nyina do mo sa ko share entiase apamo ase se asumdwe betimi aba de kan se eye peace declaration no wo mo do mo sa ko share ase ewi akire na enipa makoma nwatwe etuo atimi aka wo mo a wo mo atoya no e wonse do afoforo be se aduosia ba ko 61 enso eye ade beto odwa se wo no mo prepara enam 2020 elections no eso afa kura so empenifo di tuda ekire mu se 2020 elections no etututuo makoma ensia anakọ so a mene okasa yentimenche wadasani biada na wochirem se adanti ana yede yensa behyanti ase apamoase na ebewi akire wo mo ebetutuo no yenim wonom a police for Ghana a soldier for Ghana mampani akufo ado te Ghana ye wo interior ministry and ye wo defense ministry na wo matimi atenase ama mene okasa yi Ghana for makoma nwatwe etuatimaka wonom a ye kasa yentime anchi obiada na wochirem se adanti anasese mpanefoi mode abedwafo anim eya nkwasa afri se Ghana fo no a etuo kan wonom 2020 no wonom so eye ni papa eno nti se 2020 elections na samakosan entiase apam se entokwa bi ema yenkokum obiada yemfasika entwe obiada na se nipa makoma watwe afam wawu na se mampani akufo ado ete ha wankana no atom Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wanka hohwe Peace Council te Ghana wamonya hohwe Christian Council akoma no atom a wakani plane akere Ghana fo se emo na ekwadidie ni maye a yenka fufuro hum enu nti kopem se wo mo a ekum nipa nwotwe 2020 elections no mo no ye beche wo mo no afiwei NDC sa peace declaration no wo mo nsan ne ensan ne kire fe se emfa so bie ne ho no mo a ewo so
the declaration don't mean anything to us.
A peace declaration. It doesn't mean anything to you.
It doesn't mean anything to us because all previous declarations have not been adhered to and those declarations have not solved any problem. If you allow violence to be brewed, you have violence, whether you sign declaration or not. And so that is why, for more than a year ago, I started talking about the need for us to remove the building blocks for a violent elections. So at any stage, when something is happening, I call on those who in future will call us to sign declarations, to speak up so that we stop this particular thing from happening. Otherwise, if you allow all those things to build up and you say that, let us go and play peace football match, let us sign declaration, let us do this with the hope that we will get a peaceful election will not happen.
Enti anyway NDC national chairman Yewura Johnson asiedu enketia ana wakasa yeyi wo ba ye Facebook no so a na wo de wo message no ato ase ama ye frɛ sɛ empenesi ye kafunu ye ka de ma dampan sansam wo ekoso nyina no eyam no mienu ana ejina ntamu a sɛ asono mienu enya ntɔkɔ a emuna mo nsensan ne bre eno nto message ebeje ade atum Yewura Johnson asiedu enketia wa amana nso hɔ na wo behwe na wo kyerɛ mu ɛsɛ emfinhia wotwilie ana Ghana ade to me ema mampani akufo ado Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na enso wo de kom abeledie ene kire se amammo bone ana ama Ghana fo enu nti wo mu nim sakia ne ke opposition wo mbekọ enu nti no NPP amanyuko no epese wo mo ye niema bia fa kwaniasa nyina so na wo mo esa atena ba mo fire se bɔne a wɔn di Ghana no so wɔn kɔ position a asɛm ebesi yɛwura Johnson sɛ ɛdun kɛtɛ akyerɛ mu a wɔsi ɛnɛyi ɛne PP foɔ ɛnam ɛkɔ ɛyɛ esumase ana illegal recruitment wɔn ɛfa Ghana foɔ mmeranteɛ ɛde agu police mu sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ abrɛ no so a wɔn bɛtumi di akakabensam ɛde ahwirahwira Ghana foɔ nanso wɔkyerɛ mu a aba no NDC bɛwili no one touch emu nsɛm neɛ.
Let's focus on what it takes to win the election. Once you have won the election, let everybody come out to say that, well, you have won, but we are not handing over. Interestingly, I heard this for the first time from another person who was also a champion. That was Kutu Achampong staff. You see, it was union government and all that they didn't hand over, they don't want multi-party elections. He had to hand over in ways that he didn't anticipate. And then the next person came, who was Katechi Afrifa. He actually bragged that he was holding Ghana like an egg, and that if we joke, he'll drop the egg and we are all gone. What is Afrifa now? He died and the egg survived. So when people are bragging, I don't just divert my attention to follow that type of bragging. It's an unnecessary distraction from the campaign effort. So I think that let them say what they want to say and let us do what we want to do. And I believe strongly that at the end of the day, we win the elections and he will hand over peacefully.
Any ayeti aye national chairman edema NDC chine kesi amanyuku no Yewura Johnson asiedu enketia and ode sansem yi etu edwa
yantu akasebo no so ane yebode awura mu ewo the letter of interparty and afinsu CSO relations edema NDC amanyuku no Dr. Peter Boama Otukono wakase achirem say ebefa omode atenase ayenjeje ahunu say oman Ghana adusuafo rafi no akokobode awura university ahodo mu nyina mu no obehia pa se mpirifo betumi afa woro mo ka ana afi so free SHS anadan kwa kufu ado Ghana mampani ede ba ye ni so no woro mate asa adwene wahunu se ene private schools no nyade e bia so woro mo so nti woro mahunu se ko ba ni se ne se gigida ana se adidija wo yi eni buna ne nam ti nyade o metena se ahwe saa ma saa na motuo no akwaso nti woro maka se chirim se Nyankopon ya adom na afi Ghana ma nyina bomade kosinanim ekokoto aba ede ma NDC amanyoku ne momaden afasa aka ne nyina na boa ma school fo nkoda no nso wano ho etimi ato no pan na Peter Otukono bomaden ani central focus ndade na ochirim se ade ba ka betimi aboa pa mo no manya sika ede atwa sa aka ne nyina ne se yawo dwumadie be yefa ne se Ghana Education Trust eye fan no omo chirim se e betimi aboa pa mo matimi anya sika ede aboa ma sa sika hodo omo behia ede atwa sa school fo no fees no omo se betimi akapa o chirim se wo hwanhia hodo a ekoso man Ghana mu a sika hodo bi ho no ma na nka ban ni saka pa na so o chirim se amembo na dankwa ku Ghana mampani ebu no ama no o chirim se ne kese ne size no so dodo o chirim ma ministries ni bebre na watete ya ntini sika hodo mbenya no enso ono mudi enu ka ho bi na ban entumi nya sika enfa mu o mai ho brenti wakasa chirim se omba pa aban no size no mbete so ene aso ene se bayere so ha obete so amna bayere se bayere se ne 50 na ja eso atumi atena ja sika hodo mbenya no wanom etini ede atuatua school for no fees ni magane ma etimi akoye pa wakasa chirim se ohwe school for nkoda no mpona enipa ba ku bia sika eja ojize obetumi atua se ene fees no 2500 pe ochirema sika we enye sika bia so se ne NDC amanyuku na ene ti ontumi nya sika enfa ntua se sika no osase chirim se get fan no ohwe 2023 ni mu a wonum enya sika 7.9 billion Ghana cedis ochirem se sika wonum nya na 3.9 pe eno mba maden erekohwe eja humasuanso na so de aka no ochirem ampenifo di sika yi wonum bo mutu amfa so bia ntumi amfa ma so ene Ghana adusua eniama entumi enkoye enfa ma wonum ochirem se ndi se manyoku ne yakopɔ ya adem na se Ghana fo muji wonum tumtu abande ma wonum de a 2024 yakoya ni mba maden se ne se de tie bia no adusua ene betumi afa ntumi afa de fa na Ghana de hye nso ye ho etman ha ya emu enchirem nie
want to be conservative because mostly the school fees varies and averagely is around 2,500 and so if you do the costing averagely you'll be looking at around 250 million to 300 million which comes to about some $20 million so you are looking at $20 million and so that one is there the source is replete. We have Get Fund. Last year Get Fund was supposed to accrue 7.9 billion Ghana cedi. The 7.9 billion Ghana cedi the 3.9 was also allocated to education. The rest they claim is being collateralized. And so what we are going to do is to decollateralize the 4 billion, or as it were, restructure the collateralization of 4 billion, decap the 3.9 billion that we are supposed to allocate, so that we would be able to make in more resources for this. You are paying 300 million and you have a fund that is about 7.9 billion worth. It shouldn't be a problem. Annual inflow of 7.9 billion. So debt fund alone can solve this. But even granted that debt fund is not available, we believe that if we are able to streamline government's expenditure, we will be able to make a lot of resources available for this. For example, let me give you some details of the allocation that we give to pre-tertiary education. So the pre-tertiary education allocation, which you just displayed on your screen, are you aware that 96% of that amount goes into free SHS? And
any AOTA director of Interparty and Afinso CSO relations Edema ND Semenyokono Dr. Peter Boama Otukono Nene na wote yano eno achina director of Africa Education Watch Kofi Asare ono so akase chirim se anamona ND Semenyokono peso mutu no o chirim se enya de pa efri se ukopiem osuapa hodo nya woni mpanifo hodo mo ya administrators om de school na no wono mbo moden ehwe scholarship so enti adenti na amanyoko peso mutu sa na mo no chirim se sekobani se ya enya de bebo akra.
Well, best practice in Western countries dictates that for bursaries or financial assistance schemes to needy students, the universities are the ones who administer them, and then they report to the scholarship authorities, because these are virtually scholarships to needy students. And so option A is to ask the university to administer the scholarship and ensure that the means testing mechanism in place to determine who is needy is implemented fairly with the regulation of the tech or any other body. That's one option. That is if the proposal is to have the financial assistance scheme deployed as a grant. If it is a loan, then you obviously will have to ask the Student Loan Trust Fund, which has an office in every university.
DLFM,
and the SLTF, they have a means testing mechanism.
Director of Africa Education Watch Kofi Asare nene na wote ye no
yento akasebo no eso ana yedaso agiremu ewo Ghana yenwomesuamu na ekobesa bosome emie ana akyerɛkyerɛfo a wonom ɛkyerɛdeɛ ewo Ghana yesuapon ahodo no eye colleges of education womo enkabom kubatan eye colleges of education teachers association of Ghana yetwa ntiase CTAG womo de atodwa ekyeremu se enema bi enkoyie enunti wonom atuate no ekobesa bosome emie na womo de atodwa akyerem se enton kopem se entiase apamo a womo ne aban ekoye no aban ne bedi so no enya de se wonom CTAG members no wonom ebeba adwuma ne abadwuma kyira we nam so ema pressure se bio ema aboakusi enkramasa no a wanfodua na wakofo menke no school fo ne bia babonte abekyerem kura se sa akyerɛkyerɛfo no se womo emma classroom biemu a ene colleges of education who do work Ghana nyina no anka yemfa credo ntum efri se wo mabre wo mutimi dware sranku ebo motom destin pada equal classroom enso no kyerɛkyerɛ ni bia emma enam so emma deputy education minister awono woyɛ mrahye bedwani ewo Asem South eye honorable intim Kwadwo wodi tuda ekyeremu se wo besre CTAG members ne se de dro ne de ohaw na fro pam enu nti wo pa wo mkyew wo monko classroom na wo mo enkonko kyerade na enso CTAG members ne kyerem se sebi wo ntimi ntra se ema duadu mfrani mesi kotia na wonje bode betem no kese wo mo da so atifia wo mo kyerese strike ne de wo mo ko on best 40 weeks enam so ema se wuduru emra se bedwafia eye ranking member on Parliament Education Committee ne di e de honorable Peter Notu Kotoi wo da to da akyerem se jai sayo no wa nya sayo a jamanenka wo jamanenka eyeye sada so ana yana nanom kyerem se wo hihye ne makuntan si ho na wo bose bi obakwase amlane na so wanye wo so awoso awade eno nto wakra kyerɛ aban we se adenti ana woni akyerɛkyerɛfo no mode mo nsa hyɛ ntiase apamo ase na ene aban wo mpɛsɛ obɛyɛ ne saa enti aba ne sɛn ana sɛ bi obi a ekwamde no no wo ka kyerɛ nso wonkonkɔ adwuma wobɛkorɔ wode atodwa akyerem sɛ de ekɔso ne nyinaa no ensunsanso no ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ nkwada ana bɛkɔ wo mo so na emom ɛho answer ani muaye no ɛwɔ aban ne ho na so mampani Akufo-Addo any education ministry no wo mayere wo nsam denden se enkuta den eba ne sade a akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no so ɔmmɛtwa wɔkyi paa ɛno nti sɛ aban no pɛ sɛ akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no sa akɔkyerɛ adeɛ deɛ a wɔn aka tuadeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ obi a wodi paa no yɛmfa no adeɛ ɛmfama no.
The biggest challenge is that the closure of colleges is not in the hands of the principals of the colleges. Unlike the universities where they have got authority or power, they are 21 days after a strike action, you can close down the university. They don't have that power. Only the Minister for Education through GTEC that can give that order. So until that is done, and I don't think the Minister will have that moral courage to close down the colleges of education, because he will feel that it is bad. But we think that a solution to the matter is pay them what is due them. Then the matter will be over. That's why I said no other person has that power to close down than the Minister himself. And if he doesn't want to do so, he should put pressure on the Minister for Finance as well as the government to make some commitments, pay them the arbitration award, and then the others, you can take care of them from time to time. But if you are failing to do any of them, I don't think there's any solution to the matter now.
Any IAT a ranking member of Parliament Education Committee, Nedi Edi Peter Nochu Kotoi and what the Sansemwe Etu Edra. Na enwe china se wupie mu ewo eye CTAG eye wo mo commission directorate no a wapani ba ko di mu ntintimai eye Fidelis Kamai wono so ejebre ene nsem trofo di nkomo a wono nso sei ana wode to ensem trofo anim.
The most important ones that we expect them to handle are not the ones they are tackling. For example, we're talking about the migration. That one, there was an issue with what their position was, and what they call the arbitral award was saying. Okay, so that is the most critical one we want them to look at. But they are looking at the very, very simple, smallest ones, which doesn't even cost a thing to do. At the last meeting with the Minister of Education, he constituted a committee that was called the monitoring team. What that team was supposed to do was that every week, when the team, what they call the technical people, migrate people onto the structure, then that team will now look at the work that has been done, and if there are challenges and issues, resolve them. We are in about the third or the fourth week since they told us that they have started work. We have not had any evidence to suggest that indeed they are doing the migration. Until they tell us they are doing this, do your cross-check at the background and realize that what they are saying is not exactly what is happening.
Any IAT a Fidelis Kamai, one or member, Emma a CTAG Commission Directorate, no. Ana wade sansem we atu edwa
yantu akase bono so ane monfan wuremwe e odom ko ngwa mahebedwom wonom asoye wonom akase ekirem se Ghana mampeni nana adodanko akufu ado afi we de odi esi na ni se Supreme Court no bobo no homode abobo judge for dodo wona den akakodi dwuma ho no mo kirem se tabi Ghana mampeni afi de ayadodo adenti ana opeso obo homode anso ba fele Supreme Court wono momma sate muafu nyina nko ye adwuma ho o kirem asa na mo na Ghana mampeni etuo no enya dia ne bo omobo etumi adwo sokran no maka se kirem se Ghana mampeni asanso abo eye nipa mienu din se mmomode nko ye adwuma ewa appeal court ena o kirem se dabi Ghana mampeni se se de ayadodo nti enya dia wodom beti ase akora na meka se brother twam nyasem kuma wo mmomode kwatena ase ewa vetting committee nanim ena omode mpanifo ba asa ne Ghana mampeni wabom din nti momra ne yam vetting mtoto no ehunu se mo se fatana ehano mo paradom kuma no so regina se dabi ya kura mpo no appointment we ne kura ya nyintum efise Ghana mampeni afidia ya dodo mo hanso afatata fo no wafre oh simesi me bo udi o se se watena fiache yesi ampo amza o ma no sikasam kura no amza yesi ya wunya kakra mpodwo bomode ana gina na so me bo udi mo kwakoya adwuma ewa eziza P-Court anase Supreme Court no kopes ka akra gubutum na mo kyem se dabi Ghana mampeni sana motu no monte ase nimko pie mo vete na se no domukuma no sori gina ya twe da wure sama ese meke se man dia ntumuta na koba se na monto aba no obi anya nsonson ene domukuma anya nson domukwa se yozu nya nson ti ejeze ne won mode de semese ye motion na ejeze meke se won mode anya ntum na won wie ye pe ena bako central ma se betwani onu kura so na oye member edema appointment committee no eye mahama ayarega esori gina tim se anamo aga na mampani tu no onje ntumu na enyi ntumu tena domukuma ni nyina so asori gina te sa na mo na Ghana mampani tu no kwan bia o mefa so a wo mesori te o mesori de tie fi se Ghana mampani wo ye ne sia na obu mra so ne senti enya de sefata se dani nyina besori abo obi din se o ma ne ho moden enko court onko ye judge aba ne se mo akura ne senti ne sa na mo na Ghana mampani tu no wonom entiase o jemra ne samsofo kasaye emu ekiremu nie
that even if you are adding one to the 10, is that okay? It should be backed by law, either a constitutional instrument or an act of parliament. That is all that I have said. And as for when it suits, it has never suited me to obstruct somebody from becoming a Supreme Court judge. Is that okay? But our duty here as gatekeepers of our Constitution is to do our job without fear or favor. There are people that have been presented here that I like. I've read their writings, I've read their judgments. I mean, I know their family members. Some of them went to school with schools that I went to, and I know that by virtue of the schools they went to, they are competent, etc. But because I went to those same schools, I also know that I have a duty to my Constitution, and I must interpret it properly. And if anybody is a president and I'm to guide that person, I will show the person how to do the work properly. So please, we are not here doing partisan work. I said every president that I have known since the number was increased beyond 10 has violated this, and we parliamentarians have condoned it by allowing it to pass without ever questioning it.
Any awuti ye mashebe dwale ogiramu edema de hia wonom ewo Boko Central onu kran so oye member edema appointment committee ewo mashebe dwam ne din edema hama herega na wechire mise papa so opa homa so yena ni mote ne mom ne ye muntra
yento akase bano so na yemumrem ewo electoral commission fo so atra ya na eneyi electoral commission ede abetu dwa etre Ghana fo nyina se nyankopon ya domo a wasana buso men ne da etoso aduonu eye 20th August ya no wonom ebebie enkratem ato ho eye 2024 voter exhibition exercise eno no ene se Ghana ni bia no a wonya abrekotro odin se afi wo beto aba no ye bebie enkratem ato ho na nya oba na ye bie register num yesi hwemudi medin de akosua mansa womo eye na akosua mansoa enye sa na tie medin edi kofi mosi edin wo man spelling ni ye anasa me picture no aha no me hwene ye kese dodo enti exhibition exercise no ne mbota ye nyina no ene se ye mo ba be se details na wo de ma electoral commission no anenem bia no eno ana ewo register no mu ana na sa dwumadie we no a wo mo ba bedie no enya bia ye ba kope na emom ba bia wo to aba ewo Ghana fa na ba bia no se bia me ameto aba ewo enyina se RC primary ewo bomfa enyina se on the 20th no sama amadwuma na chese me kohwe manim se ye mia nkasa de a na chese ye mia enu nti we no ebre no so a electoral commission echire mu se obi anfa eye ne ID card de wo de beto aba no fa ko ba bia wo to aba na kwakwa se details na wo de ma electoral commission no sa pepepe ana etia na wo mo ensa chire mu se empokura ne se bia ye kasa yi wo voters ID card no ayira krampo a bibia de wono mo a esi kwan to de ebre no so afa to tirim se eye 20th August 2024 year ana ye bie enkrata mu ato honti no se woni lolo fa no apebi na ba bia wo to aba na ebre no so a na wafoka na wokọ na wakọ akọ se edi emi mi age ananse manimu amede ema electoral commission no sa pepepe anada enkrata mu ana dwumadi a wo mo edi eye exhibition exercise no eye na wotwe baako enu nti na menya adom abosomen ne da to so aduonu enso ana sa exercise no eba na wieye na se bi mpanesi akokọ bedie woni ma de kye na so wotie di free woni ano doctors rebu okwaku wajebre ekyerechire nsemu ema Ghana fo muntie mu ye
they call your police stations no obi akọhwe baby auto number say bi din wo mu funso wo so bi fi ma ye fi na one say police station then na Nhyiraba from 20th of August this month and your brother be occupying now to be 27th of August ndo do be ne say obakọ baby a do to about aba no na wo do card akọ wo do card kwa onye duru ho na o ma be da kan na ama ba wo card ayire so mpa wo de kọ wo ko do ho a o ma hwa ma na wo say card ayire eno ma mo bre eno be kakra usanfu na ngofo di no ba wo card de a na ma no bet ma mu ntamne da ya ma ana wo no ko do ho a one baby a hu di no e ho na 7 December ba kwakoto waba 2 e hwe odi no o parents no bibia ya correct from so ha bisa mo ya ma 3 uni mo bia wakoto di a wonye na be no nyi mfedu wotwe anasa wonye Ghana ni ho da bako na akoche se di we ni no onye na mfedu wotwe anasa wonye Ghana ni na yefum anasa hunu pe bi anahu bi ya trade wo free ma esa ni yefo atiasefo onye wufo ndo bi wo free bia no so betuma akọ wabo na ekoyi di na free na nipa dodo se na beto aba wo police station wono eno so na ebechide ndi wa ojo in 2020 2023 2024 elementary station 24 mo pa bin na no edi na beko ana wa wo so wa ojo dim na abo ba akodo odin beko multiple list no ke da odin numerous animo and the way you should be saying the man Bassano, as over to them, near Cresabia, European every year through the barriers and one. And Obi challenge you, another Sabi, you can so be a film, Abraham Sanity and Fusana Barrier, as over to Boko reception citizen. No, actually, near use a didn't say from Maba.
And here a Dr. Cerebral Kweku, one Edin Juma, our electoral commissar, and a voter exhibition exercise Ebekoswano, what they emu enchiremu, Amagana Fui.
Yet, Waka Sebono so near body of Ramo, Ewo Kumase, Ewa Satiba Tendum. They see a Mekesoko Pimo Kumasia, they shall one Eddie Jaton Ton, Yama, Ewa Kejatia market in the moon, we see a Mekese, no from Akuma and Seni, and a one Adesum, Nanin say. One at the electricity company of Ghana, a cat, Metresi Jufuika, 7 million Ghana cedis, and Yadia Sesicano, one etuni etria. Nancy Jim Penny for about 10 Abacasa H, let me say. She shall do a to a crime with some penny for Modaka market and no emphasis in Piacano, and Yadia one edis 20 or more Maday Aquaco Training Canyanum. Now, much let me say, any of the found of Jordan Tonyama, a 1 year, Kumasi, a Yakajetia market in a bosom boise. Bosum Bia Dua, and Yamkaniaka, one etria. Dakrumpo ni hono mbetumi akase ene abusun wei yentimi antwa nam kane eka enti e bane sende na yisi gifoi e kasa se wonom edo no maka wonom ntwa enti omu kirem se ene na mpani vodom dada eye kejetia market na no sika na omoje a aye omode yadan omudi soki gale no omudi ana efiri se de akwaso no omodwene ho a wonom enti ase ekran na Ghana fo beka ya oforiso obusum nem ene yisi gifo ba bonte beka kire eye kumase kejetia empanifoɔ sɛ wɔnom de wɔnom ka 9.7 million Ghana cedis na mu kyerɛ me sɛ ka wei ɛso dodo nti mbɔ mmɔde ane hyehyɛ pegu akwa mu sɛ neɛ momfa kwa wei sɛm to tua sika ne kakran fa me nanso mu kyerɛ mu a efitire me na mokɔ san hyehyɛ ne pɛ empanifoɔ de da yɛ kejetia market na no hyehyɛ do gu akwa mu nya de omodi so nti sɛ ameke sɛ wɔn mmɔden asɛ kwakotwa wɔnom anyina nkane mu na ɔmo ka sɛ kyerɛ me sɛ sɛ ɔmo de atu dwane sɛ sɛ ɔmo mmɔden betua ka ne de anyam kane no one beso de wonam so se ko ba se o mani so dia ne o mekwaso adasum mu na dwadifo ne kirem se dia kwaso na ye o mo ya pa afiri se o moden atuate sika no e de ma management no ntia ba ne se na nsi aye kese no wonom egusu watetu mu ntia o maka se kirem se ade ba ko betimi aboa pa na kejetia fo benya menkane ane se management any before dada aye kejetia edwana no no mpanifo moden so mbeje mu gibrade afiri mu se afiri se wonom ahunu se nya de a o modwene edwadifo won afiri so sika do a moje no wonom sika no edigo mbotom pan. Imagine managing director at the Kumasi City Market no Edmond Kofi Dufo. Wakasa kyerem se esi amekese no. Omu gusu tutu ne amaso betimi abo na ka do mudi ECG no. Betimi atua ma na kyese ye atima to ye nti. Omakasa de ato adwadifo ni yanim se momoden enimo kyese nsuo fantwa wo pe. Na nche bia ka do mudi ECG no makotua e ma dwobro atimi aba. We ni crowd we free Kumasi Kejetia Market ni mo eba. Di ye kase ba wiai ye bo akire e de asom yen etiefo.
It's official. DLFM 106.9.
Yentu akasebo no so na yenkan Ghana fo adwempo no so kakra e wo Facebook no eso a na brapa Nature's Mante and wadi abai wodi free US Montreal so and was say Ghanaians are too smart to support any act of violence during the elections, but a futu okadi actually Ghana fo nyina no ene say we have a legacy to protect. If we say elections na Ghana ye bekro no ewiase nyina ni ehwayan enu nti ono de wote abrochiri na futu bako a wode be mane my Ghana if we say wodo man no ene say ye kwakwato abai wo besre Ghana mabuno wotu abawia na wokɔ fie efiri say ade bako a ne bo den a wo man mu si ehwere a ye nsentime nka biem eye yasomdwe ene ye democracy enu nti we no eye afutu a brapa Nature's Mante wodi free US Montreal so aba akura nyame wonsira papa na nana akua moaboaten edifri eye ablekuma central and was a fantastic news by all standard na kasebo no emu da ho papa e wo dansoman yeda se ana wo fake definio plan station was say was say when did the former president John Dramani Mahama and the NDC see free education. Okay, meda se pano message edoso ya no amana snappy ana Engosraba Willie and was good afternoon. I am watching you guys live from Dobuno Gono ana ono so wadi aba wasi DLFM for life is for life ana Anita entry wasi I am watching you live edi free adanse wo boase ya dance papa ana Doris Anim wasi I am watching you live edi free Cape Coast wasi news no emu da sano manam ankasa ana Baba Mahama wo boase wasi John Mahama doesn't have any better policies for the youth of this country ono so wadi aba na abusuamianto akasebo no eso ye to akasebo no eso a Ghana foi asem apie na enwum bia na nsan wuduru social media no so a ene enkwada no obi anim to empanimfo obi anim to enwum wei eho abasa momientie kakra
DLFM 106.9.
Kimpaluta senge, Kimpaluta ye. Ouch!
DLFM 106.9.
Menso matwema wate enti abusuya enwum wei mena okasai eho abasam kakra na emom enya sembone a ekwade atia abrante Kimpaluta ne nyina no ene se enwum ne ba ye no Ghana fo hunu tontem ene Kwadwo Sammy a wote hai Pentecost aso dem ye man kwan a wode beje kwanse pa nanso wo ye ne sa panya me betua ne kanti wonyeye na emom abusuya sa kwa sante mantamu a wasofo pani a wono ana wuduru ejekumawu bodomase a worome ya sorry wo mekire ka lecture ye wo hono wona da no ye fra no Reverend Father Peter kusi twemasi meno ka se papa yi na so ya shepa ni nyina no ene se ni video bi apie na wo ba ye Facebook no so asofo no ne picture ana da so we very nice Roman father pa na wo bra wo waso da mu a wo preachie no abusuan bra Facebook no so ana waje microphone ana wase Ewurade asafoma presim na womo agene so presim na womo asa agene so wase meto number kwasi na media nimonyam yes Reverend Father tuni nyina ana Reverend so onyomu ana Kimpaluta nyumwei medini nyina be ya aseda ene woto yeto yes abre so asoloma ne bia womo anu aba enso eso ene womo to ye pa na momientie se ne wosofo wositi onum no waso dem ho enti ebusuan se de mosete ye no wosofo ane din de Reverend Father Peter kusi twemasi ana na woto nwumu yi waso da mu a na asore ma no so de Maracas edi akire no na ebusuan de efiri akire aba ene se woko social media no so a Ghana fo adi natem ama kire se Roma asore ne kura mpo aso so bi kire se enti wosofo pani anke nim se Roma asofo de nka kronkron wo se ma Ewurade ana se wo de ohu aboye se bi akwawensafo ana ehuhu nyom secular music ana woto na sofo kire say pressure no a eba no nti anhwe ya na dwumadi a wodie say Reverend Father wo kumawu bodomase no ahwere no nti watwero krata tententen abewiase ese wopa ewiase nyina cha wotitiru ani Roma soro no na wo ba ye Facebook no so amepa cha apology letter no eno ana daswe eye Saint Stephen Catholic Rhetoric ana me pacho wo mo ede letter yi aba wo tere se de ekwoso ni nyina no eye wiase anigye ana ekwoso a efa no eye wiase anigye ana efa no a kire se ne wura kura fiye se wogira Nyankopon mu a enu nti okoto sa anwom no enu nti no de akoso obia no Roma so no kire se papacy ene Rome Italy kire se pope obia mfa nche no enti apology ne de wode aba wo sere se de akoso no eye wiase honhom bonsam ne fa no na busuya se bonsam be fa no se bonsam emfa no ye bo ehomode se be kwa homa so na ye ne sofopani a wono ana ye founder and leader Emma Messianic Faith Salvation Assembly was empakani Obediah Amankwa ye ne no de nkomoni abusa se saa nwumoyi wutie emu ensem no a so Kempaluta were secular artist better nwumo no emu nsem na kwati se gospel na Bible enum be se no wadaso hu ne se eye huhonwom eye secular music ana ye bo ehomode se ye bekwa homa so na ye ne osofopani eye osempakani Obediah Amankwa de hu nkomo ne abusa se Bible no wo sesa ifire se Kwadwo praise him
hallelujah
onse utie nwom no a wo se nyame na ahirame ana ahye wonnom
sanete
into what ningina be ya aseda so the fact is Kempaluta ye secular artist no does it mean say nenwom a wo bo no say eye gospel form kura no a ye nka say eno no ye ntime nto no aso dem a wo begina so ka say ewiase di watamte wo de ho apology aba na Kwadwo
ade asoro na ye no okome ne hu se ekwa bi so no entasum ene se enwom no emu nsem no enwom ye nsem ewo ekawo enti enwom no ye kasa ensem na oka no na kire se enwom enti obi se nyame ahira no obi bibia nyame be hira na enipa na ninje ne ye wotamfo okonse wate ase yes se wanije na enipa ne ha na enipa no wonpe wa ase motan no no ene wakasa nyame ahira no enti no obi aye ne ye bia ise enipa no wo ye na tamfo no no enti we mi hunfumuso ewo mu amachi dede oko oye gospel artist
dabi
oto nyamenyom
dabi
sufra unyame ensembe ne wom enwom na nkasa ne de krampo sen so ko sa gospel artist ne benwom okroma sei no kra na yempe ofu oto nyamenyom ba ko enwom na wato no ewom se nyamenyom de nanso no Nyankopon di kra nim wo asem bi e kan kire se enwom a se osi mesi tue nyamenyom enti ya manya mfa ne obi nchekere ya ho se obi tu wi asenyom anipa no oya bonsam nipa ana so ne de abonsam dem no wo kro da bi enwom bi ho no mansam na he ka no ese no obi kura preach na wo ye waso da mu enti me de me hofunu so bi o wan say Roman father be pacha Roma we de be sere ne be ya on san retract de waka no
da bi o
ehunu so nim
da bi o asoro le man pressure enunti na asoro no letterhead so ana ode apology na ba say eye wiase ana fa no
okon he waso da mu ho sa anope na metie ekum chacha ne Roman father metie program ni nyina okodu ba bi ya wo ho nyame somo ne etumi gikire ye ho amafi ye ne yanka se ye ba bi kura nwane mfa ye hu yesu sunji ehunu na ye ho heaven na ye pa kono okon se de ye hu na ye ho ne bedu ba bi ne beja to okra fakati kwan atata ne doso obetu asama a wakasa nyame ahira me nti ya hyew aka no de ka ahokire ne ba no so bete na nyame aye ne ho ato no efumuso wo nyede ye hen de na ye wi asenwum yi okon me ye ya hypocrite ne mo
aye na ba nwum we no akwada hu da achi na ni age oje wo ho say sa nwum no wa mo Nyankopon di wom so we need gospel music of the year
what are 73 ban wa mo Nyankopon din
so the fact is ye beka so ne we gospel artist ni ntia na
ma yesa mo pen enya sa
yesa mo pen wa mo Yesu din
Nyankopon di bia nim
na so we need gospel music of the year
ensam na wo nwum ni na ye ka no o ze ensam bo ye nyansasam ka ensam no ebu wa nyansasam ka nyansasam ka no enya so be bo Nyankopon din but utie ensam na esa kira wo mo wanka so abra bo na wo bo no bibia si wiye entinya bibia si be bo Nyankopon din kuto ne ye ka se wo mpo de so abo Nyankopon din kura wie o se Nyankopon ahira me na nya sa entifumu so o me ye de ahi o mo nkomra bio na we de me no mo nya adwen
but enkomo ye ma na anwumre ye beje Bible no so ba bia wogina e wo sa anwum bi se mu
nti asorofo na o mo kan se o mo ntia se no mo nkotu na ye nkotu na o mo di kra ye nso ye be di kra wa se na ye nyina twesem no so na ye nka ne ye hu se nwum na Kempaluta to ye no ne bone a waye wo mo osofo na kotu bia wadi fo Nyankopon animu no mo mekire yen media me no mo nya adwen
na ayi Gameli, DJ Gameli, or your radio DJ. And was said this song as that by King Paluta is in my gospel playlist. This song is a gospel song. And I know what they are saying. So, and was said Rose MFA Nuno. And was say why Ghanaians are so hypocrite. What is wrong with the Reverend Father singing this song at church? Why? Okay. Anyway, message in the door.
Mami kasi mo ntwa to yeta na so. Na mmom no youth na aba no ho. Ye kwa asore ya yenya bibia be ma omusu ani age nyamesum nem. Enya ni nyina le chenchere na ye bre okoko wani mu ai.
Enti odi abusua ye gina we so age aboafo nkrato. Se ye nyamenyom, se ye wo nyamenyom, se ye wo wiasefo nyom na nwumre. Bible no ebe kire. Ye ba sesi a.
Anokrase fix my right eduma yekui ama omanfo ebo premai etwetanga egu yeso okrom ha papa se eja Ghana ha wo mu ne abenfo a wo mu sisi accident cars man ye se car ya manufacture na neya wo mu bomode eye engine tuning overhauling body works oven spraying air condition service upholstery electrical works automatic gearbox repairs maintenance and general car servicing bia so waka dada anase asay na pese woton fe wo beto e the amount sesia wo mo woton kai beto ka ma free so your customer there and as all the accident car ba be mark afofo se etwi enu so free she fix my ride limited e chief pan wa Accra Academy School no enchemu ho Odoko police quarters kwano so Atiko Junction Goyo fuel station no echi Kaneshi Odoko highway one crime fresh 0303 944 880 0202 227 660 0540 556020 and our website www.fixmyrideghana.com. Fix My Ride, own definition.
DLFM 106.9.
Abusia inawe mayensa wa hansa wa kwa bamfamra DL 106.9 FM kasafidie so ene yawada area from tobre kasebo emrewedo se yesinkunya na gudie mu nsam papa ya boabo no abusia yegibre na yede ebedown Ghana nsam wa nkrofon kroso de kan ne editie se wote na edihwe se wo hwe e Facebook no ena abusia yatena se a enawe yede ebabedown me amedia gudie mu nsam no ebabedown no edi ameje so no ayensu ano de share Apakanjich the Blessed King in tentam so amensha se emfon fi Ghana yandie mu dia Ghana mrantie si akan ewa manone no abrantie friend Ibrahim Osman Ghana abrantie nansia na Brighton and Hove Albion signing on from Bobokwa your friend FC Nordjylland Denmark na meno ka se officially no Brighton and Hove Albion dey na call 1 season loan Dutch Eredivisie side your friend Feyenoord Holland omo unveiling kama Jesse number 38 and a Feyenoord for Ediama Ibrahim Osmana okwakobo 1 year loan we no buy option bia obo 1 year anywhere obesa returning to Bobokwa your friend Brighton and Hove Albion ye the one some Eddie atuenim na former Kumasi Asante Kotoko any Obuasi Ashanti Goat defender or Captain Ashgood your friend Richard or say Ajman dodo na friend Ajiomeno ka say India Premier League side your friend Calicut FC no wakwa sign contract at the amount as a free agent and a brand friend Richard or say Ajman Ajio Edin Eniche na wakosi akandi amount yede wonsam edia to enim Ghana National Under 20 Women's Team ye from Black Princess of Ghana me no ka say Under 20 a man World Cup no ebekoso o ma ye friend Colombia started 31st August ebeto mu sa kosi 22nd September 2024 na team ni to fi Ghana be nansanye me no ka say officially no o ma touchdown Colombia mpene for no akwakohiomo amom akwa ba omo ko prepare na Under 20 emano World Cup no etumi asha se yede wonsam edi atuanim wafu zombie qualifiers Women's Champions League eguso ekoso na Android Group B no second game etodwa bobo kwa ye friend Endo Queens omochi Hazakes Ladies enkomu kuom omo bomeka polypoly miensa Hazakes Ladies entumi ante enyama emfamfama bobo kwa ye friend Hazakes Ladies wafu zombie Women's CAF Champions League na meno ka say 2 games oma bono oma draw back on and draw so no oma lose so meno ka say omo 1 point now no ni akwakoba ne se nyame adoma memere da omo third game no omo ne bobo kwa FN AS Grande a omo fi Niger na bobo sa game no by hook or crook kwa bia so no agi bobo kwa FN Hazakes ladies ewini ansa no betumi qualify akwa manima yere wonsam ede atwanim na Samates 1996 energy Ghana Premier League no mo gina Ghana nemo ewo CAF Champions the prelims no first leg no mo ne bobo kwa ye friend Victoria United FC a omo wo maya ye friend no Cameroon na di bebweni na meno kase bobo kwa ye friend Samates 1996 no o ma touchdown ewo Cameroon ahinkura ye friend Douala eho e na omo kwa prepare na kwasiada wo Japona Stadium no 3 p.m. o mo bobo kwa ye friend Victoria United erisa game no e di abwani a ye de wonsam e di atwanim na Insuateman FC na EG FA Cup ewo Ghana Confederation Cup o mo gina Ghana nemo nyame yadoma kwasiada omo ne elect sports omo so featured ene ebo ewa Accra Sports Stadium 3 p.m. na ya preku ene coach Edema Insuateman osisa game na eba so no omo ye ready anyame adoma kwasiada omo ne bobo kwa efe elect sports ede bebo ani a ye de wonsam ede atuanim na Justice Blay player ede mabobo kwa ye fen Asante Kotoko osisi ya ye babe kom no na ni suade hunu so pese obo akotoko na Ghana Premier League ye babe kom yi omotumi ji edisi na so we ene nsama Justice Blay ede atudwa ye di amount na Hustle Folk Management no release letter announce omu routine for omu training ni preseason no omu ye no to supporters no na according to letter na has edeba no omu si nyame adoma enne yawada ombetu ede afin kran po bi mai na omu de omani achem ewo asutwale na omu kwa spend 1 week ewo aye training after 1 week no ombetu ede afi asutwale na omu de omani achem o Togo Lome na omu kwa training abo friendly matches outdoor na fenso omu wia ometu aba Ghana na 7 September omu match day 1 in the Ghana Premier League no omu ne Baseke Holy Stars area bebonia ye de wonsam area atuanim Hustle Folk corner no oma confirm so omu goalkeeper ye friend Kwadwo Osebonsu no oma transfer no permanently ede na ma bobo kwa ye friend Accra Lions ye de wonsam ede atuanim na former New Edubiasi United omu attacking midfielder ye friend Ahmed Ramsey wedi 24 years ni amete ene se oni Hustle Folk atwetwe nkomodu akiri a bibia atoto na akwem enche bia no obe sign 3 years contract na Brantia your friend Ahmed Ramsey no abesina kan ede amabobo kwa your friend Hustle Folk ere wonsam ede atuanim sanso na former Tema Youth any Legon Cities omoringa your friend Steven Apiasa me no ka say was started training with Hustle Folk Juada no and on has started training and come twetwe no ekoso has a person sign no permanently na Brantia friend Steven Apiasa no esina kan ede mabobo kwa your friend Hustle Folk ere wonsam ede atuanim na former Bechem United Kim Fraser Hustle Folk air striker your friend Abednego Tete last 2 seasons no ono enoje top scorer ewa Ghana Premier League num edi esi ne nanso niamete ene se was sign permanent deal edi amabobo kwa your friend Heart of Lions ende eho enokosi na kan a ye de wonsam edi atuanim na okay Victor Kwakwedu former Hustle Folk striker niamete enso ene se Career United ene ne twetwe nkomo se omo pese omo fast striker your friend Victor Kwakwedu na obesia kan edemama ye de wonsam edemam na former Career United omoringa your friend Abdul Karim Aye niamete ene se wadwane Thailand Premier League side your friend Saklun Aye City FC on 1 year deal eho ena Abdul Karim Aye ekosina kan eho ensam no former Tamale City ene Bofo Kwata no goalkeeper your friend Cisse Tijani ono so adwane Adriana Football Club on permanent deal eho ensam no yamfa fieninsi na yenwram ewa manone ne yamfa wonsam emfa entu anim dia yenhyase emfa mfi Poland na andra eho ena UEFA Super Cup 2024 ekoso na game no ba na wie no na Real Madrid achibobo kwa ye friend Atlanta Bergamo a omu fi Italy abomeka mienu a omu entmante Federico Valverde 59th minute and onya first goal di ma Real Madrid and Kylian Mbappe Lotini debut for team my friend Real Madrid no 68 minutes onya second goal no edema team my friend Real Madrid now no Real Madrid ewini afi no UEFA Super Cup no edi esi omna so ayom 6 air trophy omaje in the UEFA Super Cup omababa ye team omaje UEFA Super Cup no omaje ne dodo 6 2002 2014 2016 2017 2022 and 2024 so no o metumi age na manager odi omoje ye no Carlo Ancelotti na Carlo Ancelotti age ne 5th UEFA Super Cup air trophy oje mienu we AC Milan na wabeje miensa wo team a friend Real Madrid na ende wabe manager eba ne UEFA Super Cup na waje ne dodo 5 2003 2007 with AC Milan 2014 2017 2022 2024 with Tima your friend Real Madrid ehun ensem no na Carlo Ancelotti wo Real Madrid abakwasem no wababe manager waji nkruwa dodo pa 14 trophies na Carlo Ancelotti age na wababe tied with papa your friend Miguel Munoz ono so age 14 na Carlo Ancelotti age 14 nemo no Carlo Ancelotti still na Real Madrid manager ntino ono na mene okase oye manager waji nkruwa dodo pa edema Real Madrid 14 na enye asem ketwa na Luka Modric endra after so oje UEFA Super Cup no edema Real Madrid no wababe player Real Madrid abakwasemu no waji nkruwa dodo pa endra de na oje ne kanwa nkruwa ne mbakuma aduonu nson 27 trophies and waje area matima your friend Real Madrid eno Luka Modric na endra Kylian Mbappe ne first official game for Real Madrid na washe go no wasaje trophy na after the game no or say Real Madrid means trophy eba ni nkruwa dia eno ane Real Madrid na Real Madrid the best and the biggest club we are sinti na niaje say ne first game washe go asaje ne first trophy ama Real Madrid we ene nsema Kylian Mbappe Lotin edi to after the game yede asumo na Barcelona any Spain akola reswa your friend Lami Yama ne papa Edin de Mune Nazri wedi 35 years na ayo sema efi Spain ebane se endra was Spain empatemo baby na onene nkraman ene nama omo tumpasi kakra ena nipa bonifo bi eto ehye ne so omo bobono awo ne sekan enti me no kase Lami Yama ne papa your friend Mune Nazri no yaje no ede ato ayalesabia na mo report ebane se ne ho ye police fo achi nipa makomako miensa omudi se enyambra sem no suspect miensa enomachi oma ehwehwe mu no egusu ekoso se ye chiom so mo no mo ye dia o maso be shibruta ye de wonsam edi amao na former Tottenham Hotspur PSG Chelsea manager your friend Mauricio Pochettino ofi Argentina na USA national team na mema de no omone na atwetwe komo waje atum say yes obekochi enti Mauricio Pochettino edi nani chiemu ewo USA na USA mema national team no and the Christian Pulisic no ne ade wakwa kokochi oma ne amete ene se nkomotwetwe no edu akire waje atum omo prepare contract se o sign area official announcement no ebeba montin se USA for our point Mauricio Pochettino se o me new manager emfama omo na ne amete ene se 2026 World Cup no USA for ehwe so de omo beko na wetumi edi omo akobo bra ewo ho a ye de wonsam edi atu ani mabusu anyina we so na agudie mu nsam ye boabo no na wi edi besomo no yem fancy Isaka o Shaiman Washington utie kasebo na wi maminchiao enso wona miame bra penny Mr. Kofi Ayinu wa Yesu ano swate wone wo wife sister Mary minchia munyina endewe abusia mia media agudie mu nsam na de besomo dia meje so no ayensu ano de hye apa kanjich the blessed king agudie mu nsam abusia ye de asi.
It's official. DLFM 106.9. DLFM 106.9.
Ebusia nyina weso na awiayi ensema hodo de besom Ghana fo nyina se kase bo no yemfa ensi messages ne do so na so bre ne ko yentime nkan nyame ya domo a anwumre ye behwe ne yatime akan ne nyina nso e de amamo Kofi tell ade ko Facebook no eso na akenkanfo so ye mienu edia mejeso eye Okogyeabour Ocran mene
Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B Osofo Penia Enwesra Edwame
DL News.